Hi, this is Linda Shea with Drilling Contractor. I'm at the 2025 IADC Geothermal Drilling Conference in Austria. And I have with me Scott Farmer, who is serving as chairman of the IADC Geothermal Committee. Scott, thank you for being here.
Welcome, Linda. Thank you.
Can you kind of just give us a brief overview of the different projects that the committee is working on?
Yeah. So we had started and launched the classification work about a year ago, and we've just recently published that on the website, at least the first part of it, which is the definitions of the classification, detailing the different levels that we have, and really the different categories and the logic and reasoning behind it. So that part's out. We're now working on the risk index, which was classified as the complexity calculator before. We've changed the name. We're hoping to release a beta version of that in the next quarter. And then we're going to give some worked examples. And tomorrow during our committee meeting, we'll be launching the work groups to start on the guideline.
So you said the classification guidelines are already out. What's the biggest feedback you've received on that so far?
So the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive. I think one of the most controversial topics has been the reservoir dependency category, where we've defined what we believe is like a fundamental understanding of the well. There's a lot of confusion where people think we're now trying to classify the reservoir quality or the geological risks, and we've had to clarify that. So for the reservoir dependent and reservoir independency, really we're just looking at whether there's a fluid that can flow at you or not. And that's going to feed into the rest of the classification. And we're trying to draw the line and not get drawn into any discussions about geology or whether it's a higher quality reservoir or not. It's just very fundamentals.
And can you give us a quick preview of the risk index that you're currently working on?
Yeah, so the risk index, so it's going to build on the classification. So the classification has 3 levels: project, site, and well. The risk index is going to take the site level and the well level, and depending on how you classify your well, it's going to give you an overall sort of risk index between 0 and 100% for the site and for the well. And we're hoping that that is a very easy way to show the level of risk and comparative risk between different types of geothermal wells, and it can inform discussions with investors and non-drilling professionals. So we can say, hey, this well has a really high level of drilling complexity, or the well control on this well is needing a lot of attention. And we think this is a really nice visual way to represent that.
Well, thank you for all the work that you've been doing with the committee to advance geothermal drilling for our industry. And we look forward to more from the committee in the future.
Thank you, Linda.
And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.